What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It is a time for another edition of the FM22 tactic tester, where we put the best tactics created out there in the community in a test in my custom database to see who is the best tactical creator out there. We've had so many fantastic creators on the series so far, but today we have 3 new submissions, all via my Discord channel. But before we get into these tactics and take a look at them and break them down and see how they do in our custom database, let's have a look at our current top 10 leaderboard. So here is our top 10 leaderboard, and sitting at the top of the tree is 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪 with his 4312, the Incredible Hulk, the one that we've done a review on the channel already. That has scored 103 points in our tactic tester with 33 victories, 4 draws, 1 loss, 132 goals scored, 37 goals against, giving him that monstrous 95 goal difference. The people at the bottom end of the leaderboard, I say bottom end, is still our top 10, are 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪, The Gib Show, and CTXCB, as we welcome 3 new creators onto the channel. But first, let's recap and show you guys what this database is all about. So then, guys, we are sat here. This is my current database. This is the 𝘼𝙗𝙤 Gaming Super League. Now, what sets this tactic tester database away from some of the others? We have all the clubs in here. There are 20 clubs in here. They are all in a Super League-esque format. We play each other twice, home and away. We also have, as you can see, 19 clubs from all around the world and 𝘼𝙗𝙤 Gaming FC. But the difference in this one, every player's attributes are frozen at 13. So, for instance, if we go into Barcelona, who have Xavi as their manager, we have Sergio Busquets here. He is a central defense midfielder. I've kept his positions, I've kept his traits, I've kept his height, I've kept his weight, but all of his attributes frozen to 13 to make this all about the tactic. The managers themselves, as you can see, we go on Xavi. The managers have their different attributes. Every manager within FM22 has their own attributes, and I'm not going to make it any different here. Obviously, Xavi has his 4-2-3-1 DM-AM wide. That is his custom formation, so whoever we submit a tactic from, they will come up against this formation from Xavi and Barcelona. Obviously, every different squad has a different manager. So, for instance, if we go on Inter and we go on Inzaghi, you can see 5-3-2 wingbacks is kind of what he prefers to play. So that is exactly why we're going to see how formations do against good tactics, what happens, who comes out on top, yada yada yada. That is what makes this bad boy custom. We also have 𝘼𝙗𝙤 Gaming FC. This is basically a completion of all the other players in the database that aren't part of the other 19 clubs. So as you can see, we've got Harry Kane as our captain. Harry Kane, obviously 13s in everything, as has everybody else. But obviously, if we go into the squad, you can kind of see the level that we're at here. If we sort by goalkeeper or sort by position, we've got goalkeepers Kasper Schmeichel, Dominik Livakovic, Unai Simon. We've got Pau Torres, Koundé, Zuma. We've got Declan Rice, Kieran Tierney, Gaia, etc, etc, and the list goes on and on. SMS, Yuri Tielemans, etc. We've got a very good collection of players here, but today let's get into tactic number 1. So then, guys, first up on the tester this weekend, we have BornOffsideFM with his 4-2-3-1, which he has been using in his trophy hunter save. I think he's already conquered Spain and Portugal and is looking to move on to the 3rd leg of that particular journey. Also, shout out to BornOffside. He is the administrator, he is the organizer, he is the founder of Draft Club. This is where I got my first draft experience, my first taste of drafting. Fantastic competition, all done for the community, games at leisure. You don't need to stream, you don't need any requirements. If you want to play some drafts against some fantastic people, the Draft Club is where you go and start your journey, and BornOffside is the gaffer for that. So massive shout out and massive props to him for that. But we are here to test his 4-2-3-1. I will say all the creators, or BornOffside is the only creator today. His links will be down in the description to his Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, etc. All of his accounts. Please do go and check those out and drop him a sub whilst you are over there. But this is his 4-2-3-1. If we quick pick things as well without restriction, this is the best 11. He's got some interesting roles in here from a quick look at it. I'm not going to break it down too much. If you want more of these tactics, they are either pinned in the comments in my Discord channel for tactic tester submissions, or they go and ask the creator themselves. So this is how the team's looking. A sweeper keeper in goal, wing backs on both sides on support duty, 2 central defenders, one as a stopper, one as a normal defender. A Carrilero is very interesting. I'm interested to see how Declan Rice gets on in that on support. Box to box midfielder on support, 2 inside forwards on both sides, an advanced attacking midfielder. I love this attacking midfielder role in FM22. It works really well for me. And then Harry Kane up top. Very, very good formation. Obviously, the players in this are Kasper Schmeichel, Castagne, Coates, Torres, Gaia, Rice, Soucek, Chiesa, 𝘼𝙗𝙗𝙕, and then Harry Kane up front. We're going to see how this tactic gets on. Obviously, if we go into the schedule, you can see we play everybody twice in the Hood Gaming Super League. Where will BornOffside's tactic end up? So then, guys, it's the end of the season, and BornOffside's 4231 has managed to secure himself the title. 80 points on here. Very, very nicely done, BornOffside. Very nice tactic, very solid. 25 victories, 5 draws, and 8 losses. 89 goals scored, 39 goals against, giving him a plus 50 goal difference. A very, very nice one. Winning this Tactic Tester League isn't easy, so the fact that his tactic has come right in, right off the rip, and won it straight away is very, very impressive. Well done, BornOffside. Let's move on. Oh, no, let's not move on. Let's go into the home screen and let's expand on this a little bit more. Here's Harry Kane. He is the top goal scorer for the club with 19 goals. Timothy Castagne with the highest average rating and the most assists coming from that Italian on the wing, Chiesa. In terms of goals scored, it was the second best in the division. It was also the second best defensively as well. So a very solid tactic you've got here. Picked up a couple of yellow cards, but it kind of goes without saying. My teams pick up yellow cards left, right, and centre as well. And no red cards. So a very, very good return from BornOffside FM. Let's move into tactic number 2. Okay, tactic number 2 comes from a Discord submission from the guy called Ralph. His tactic is pinned in our Discord thread. Please do go and check it out. And if you want to submit a tactic of your own, please do so. Again, the link for the Discord will be at the top of the description. Please do go and check it out and submit your tactics. This one has already been reviewed on FM Scout, so we're intrigued to see how it gets on this time around. He has a sweeper keeper on attack, 2 wing backs on attack, 2 ball playing defenders. This is going to be very interesting, guys. 2 central midfielders on support. Not sure how I feel about those. 2 inverted wingers again on support, and then 2 advanced forwards. Very, very straightforward formation, a very, very straightforward tactic. It's going to be very interesting to see how it does get on. If we quick pick without restriction to see who Ralph has in his team, how this team is going to line up. Very, very nicely balanced in these roles, so I'm expecting things to go quite well for him. Schmeichel in goal, Castagne, Torres, Koundé, and Gaia. Rice alongside Locatelli this time, Chiesa and Kostic, and then that strike partnership, which we've seen time and time again in this tactic tester. 𝘼𝙗𝙗𝙕 alongside Harry Kane up top. Let's see how this 4-2-4 gets on. So it is the end of the season, and Ralph's tactic has actually come in second, but it has a higher points return than BornOffside FM. Dortmund win the title this time around with 82 points, but this time Hood Gaming FC, as you can see, in second. 25 victories, 6 draws, 7 losses, but a massive 104 goals scored, 42 goals against, that massive 62 goal difference. But it's that form towards the end of the season that's really, really cost them in those last 5 games. But a higher points return may see him get into our top 10 leaderboard. If we go into the fixtures, you can see some of the results here. Yes, the losses to Real Madrid and the losses to Manchester United seem to be the difficult ones to take on the chin, but ultimately does finish in second. A very, very good return. It's not necessarily done on if you win the league or not, which is all about points returns, goals scored, and that goal difference. So we're going to be intrigued to see if this tactic does get into our top 10. If we go onto the home screen, you can see how this got on. 38 goals for 𝘼𝙗𝙗𝙕. The guy is a beast. He was the highest average rating as well. And Rafinha coming in with 14 assists as a top assister. In terms of goals scored, it was the best tactic in this particular edition of the tester, and the second best tactic in terms of conceding goals. 6th worst in terms of yellows, but 78 over the course of the season. It is on the slightly higher side, but it's not the end of the world. As I said, my teams pick up yellow cards for fun anyway. Interesting turnaround. We've got one more creator ready to go on. Let's get into it. And the third and final creator on today's tactic tester is Miron, who brings in his 4-3-3 DM custom gegenpress. Now, if you've taken a look of our leaderboard at the start of today's episode, you will know the 4-3-3 as a formation does pretty darn well on this tactic tester. He has a sweeper keeper on attack in goal, 2 wing backs on attack again, 2 ball playing defenders, but he has the added addition of a ball winning midfielder on defend to act as that little bit of cover in the middle, a box to box midfielder on support duty, an attacking advanced playmaker even on attack duty, 2 inside forwards on attack as well, and a pressing forward on attack. I'm intrigued to see who plays in there. I think it'll be 𝘼𝙗𝙗, not Harry Kane. If we pick the best 11, it is 𝘼𝙗𝙗. This is how we are looking. 𝘼𝙗𝙗, Castagne, Torres, Koundé, Gaia. We've seen this a lot. Declan Rice is that ball-winning midfielder. Thomas Soucek alongside Locatelli in the midfield too. And then Chiesa, Kostic on the wings. And then the main man, 𝘼𝙗𝙗 up top. As I said, we've seen the 4-3-3 do very, very well in the tactic tester. I'll see you at the end of the season to see how Miron gets on. End of the season, and we are back to winning ways, winning the division with 94 points. A very, very, very good points return in this tactic tester league. 30 victories, 4 draws, 4 losses, 99 goals scored. It's not in the top end of goal scorers that we have seen, but a very, very good defensive output of 31 goals against, seeing it get that goal difference of 68. And obviously, as I said, the 94 points is what it's all about. It did lose 4 times against Ajax, Dortmund, Manchester United and Inter Milan. 4 draws as well against Benfica, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea and PSG, and then it won the rest of them, which is very, very impressive. If we go into the schedule, we can see here some very, very nice results to start the season. A 4-2 against Benfica, 5-1 against Roma, 5-0 against Napoli. There's some very, very big scorelines here. 5-0 against Juventus. Very, very nice patches, and that is a fantastic run to end the season. Absolutely smashing it out, conceding 2 goals in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. 2 goals in 11 games. Yikes, this is a very, very good tactic. If we go onto the home screen, we can take a look at some of the stats. Ciro Immobile, top goal scorer, no surprises there. 23 goals for him, 15 assists for Chiesa, and Timothy Castagne is the highest average rating with 7.68. In terms of everything, no real surprises here. 99 goals scored, very, very good. 31 goals conceded was the second best in the division. 55 yellow cards this time. Again, no red cards. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And I think this one's very much in our top 10 leaderboard. Let's jump into that and see how many of today's creators make it in. So guys, here is the tactic tester leaderboard after today's episode. Miron does get in. He is in 3rd place with his 95 points. Again, another Discord submission, guys, so you need to get your tactics in via the Discord. 95 points for him, 30 victories, 4 wins, 4 losses, and 99 goals scored is again not in the best of company. A lot of 100 pluses in this leaderboard now, but the 31 goals sets them apart and is the best defensive tactic that we have had on the tester so far. With that 68 goal difference, definitely nothing to be sniffed at. Ralph also does make it into the top 10 with his 4-2-4, despite finishing 2nd in the league with his 81 points. He does make it in ahead of BornOffside, who was on 80 points despite winning the league. So I'm sorry, mate, you unfortunately didn't make it in this time around. If you have a tactic that you would like to test on this series, please do submit it via our Discord channel. The link will be at the top of the description. Come on in, join the community. We're almost 1,700 members strong now. We're flying in terms of the Discord community. Please do submit your tactics in there and I will get them on the series ASAP. We test 3 a week, so please do let me know if you have them. And if you have enjoyed today's episode, guys, please do drop a like on it down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. I'll see you next Saturday for another edition of the Tactic